Hello students, welcome back to E-classes of PN Amarsi High School, Standard 11 Science, Subject Physics. Our today's topic is uses of dimensional analysis. That is, how we can use the dimensional formula or what are its applications. See, the first use is we are going to find the relation between the units of some physical quantity in two different system of units. For example, if we take MKS system and CGS system, we will find the relation between the units in these two systems. That is work, what is its unit in MKS, what is its unit in CGS, and what is the relation between the two units that we are going to find. That is the first use. Second is we have to check the dimensional consistency of an equation which is connecting different physical quantities. That is, we will be finding that when the equation which is having two different quantities is given to us, whether it is correct, whether it is valid or not. The third one is we have to derive an equation in terms of physical quantities. That is, when a physical quantity depends on two or more than two physical quantities, how it depends, what is the equation which is connecting the different physical quantities that we are going to derive. That is the third use. We will be studying all these three uses in detail. Today, we are going to study the first use, that is relation between the units of some physical quantity in two different system of units. That is, we will be deriving the relation between the units of any physical quantity in terms or in two different system of units. Let us study this by taking some examples. Let us take the first physical quantity, that is work. Now what will be our first step? First, write down the dimensional formula for work. The dimensional formula we have already derived in the last video. Work has a dimensional formula M1L2T minus 2. This is our first step. Second step is you will write in MKS system, in CGS system, in two columns. That is, make two columns. In one you write MKS system, in another you write CGS system. Then on both sides you write MLT, MLT. Then you know that in MKS system, mass is taken in kg, length is taken in meter, and time is taken in second. In CGS system, mass is taken in gram, in length is taken in centimeter, and time is taken in second. You know that 1 kg is 1000 grams. So we will write the relation that 1 kg is 10 raised to 3. That is 1000 is 10 raised to 3 grams. 1 meter is 100 centimeter. So we will write 10 raised to 2 centimeter. And second is same. That is 1 second is equal to 1 second. This is our second step. We will write the relation. The next step, that is the third step, is what? Write the dimensional formula, that is M1L2T minus 2. This we have written in MKS. Now we will convert this into CGS. How we will convert? Now see, 1M when you take in CGS, it becomes 10 raised to 3M. So write down 10 raised to 3M and the power is 1. L is 10 raised to 2L in CGS. So you will write 10 raised to 2L and here the power is 2. Then second, that is time is same. So 1T and the power over there is minus 2. Now just you have to solve this. 3 ones are 3. So 10 raised to 3, M raised to 1. 2 twos are 4. So 10 raised to 4, L raised to 2. 1 raised to anything is 1. So T will be minus 2. So this will be 3 plus 4. that is 7. So 10 raised to 7 m1 L2 t minus 2. So we have converted the MKS system into CGS system. So what is the relation? 1 MKS unit is equal to 1 MKS unit of work is equal to, how much we are getting? 10 raised to 7 CGS unit of work. So this is a relation. 1 MKS unit is 10 raised to 7 CGS unit of work. Now unit of work is what? Joule in MKS. So we will write 1 joule is equal to 10 raised to 7, and in CGS system the unit is erg. So 1 joule is equal to 10 raised to 7 is the relation which we are getting for work. This is MKS unit, this is CGS unit, and the relation is 1 MKS unit is equal to 10 raised to 7 CGS unit. Let us take another example and understand this concept in detail. See the next example, we can take force. Now what is the first step? Write the dimensional formula for force. So dimensional formula for force is m1 L1 t minus 2. Now what will be our second step? Make 2 columns, MKS system, CGS system. We will write MLT on both sides. kg meter second, gram centimeter second. Now you are familiar, as we have done in the previous one. 1 kg is 10 raised to 3 grams, 1 meter is 10 raised to 2 centimeter, and 1 second will be 1 second. Now what is the next step? m1 L1 t minus 2 is the dimensional formula. In MKS system, substitute its value in CGS. So that is 10 raised to 3 m to the power 1, 10 raised to 2 L to the power 1, and 1 t to the power minus 2. Now just to solve the powers, 3 ones are 3 m raised to 1, 10 raised to 2 ones are 2 L raised to 1, and t to the power minus 2. So what we are getting? 3 plus 2, that is 5 m1 L1 t minus 2. So what is the relation? 1 MKS unit of force is equal to 10 raised to 5 CGS unit of force. Now what is the unit of force in MKS? 1 Newton, and that will be equal to 10 raised to 5, and unit of force in CGS is dyne. So 1 Newton is equal to 10 raised to 5 dyne. Let us take another example, speed. Now dimensional formula for speed is m0 L1 t minus 1. We are writing this. This is your first step. This step is common in all the sums, so I have just copied it down. Now we have to substitute these values. Now let us substitute. So this will be 10 raised to 3m power is 0, 10 raised to 2l power is 1, 1t power is minus 1. Now solve it out. 3 zeros are 0, m raised to 0, 10 to the power 2 ones are 2, l raised to 1, t to the power minus 1. So this will be 0 plus 2. So 10 raised to 2, m0, l1, t minus 1. So what we are getting? 1 MKS unit of speed is equal to 1 CGS unit of speed. Now what is speed? Distance by time. So distance we measure in meter and time we measure in second. This is MKS unit. So 1 meter per second is equal to, how much we have got it over here? 10 raised to 2. CGS. So we will write 10 raised to 2 meter. When you have converted into centimeter, because in CGS distance is measured in centimeter, divide by time, that is second. So 1 meter per second is equal to 10 raised to 2 centimeter per second. Next example I am taking is acceleration. Now what is dimensional formula for acceleration? m0 L1 t minus 2. This step is common, that is 1 kg is 10 raised to 3 grams, 1 meter is 10 raised to 2 centimeter, 1 second is equal to 1 second. Now substitute, this is 10 raised to 3 m, power is 0, 10 raised to 2 L, power is 1, and 1 t, power is minus 2. So now solve this. This is 3 zeros are 0, 2 ones are 2, 1 t to the power minus 2, and 1 to the power anything is 1. So now this is 0 plus 2. So 2 m0 L1 t minus 2. So what we can write down? 1 mks unit of acceleration is equal to 1 CGS unit of acceleration. Now what is the unit of acceleration? Meter per second square. This is the unit in MKS. So this will be equal to 10 raised to 2, meter becomes centimeter in CGS, divide by second square. So 1 meter per second square is equal to 10 raised to 2 centimeter per second square. Let us take another physical quantity, density. The dimensional formula for density is m1 L minus 3 T0. This you already know, we have used in many numericals just now. Just substitute it. So this will be 10 raised to 3 m, power is 1, 10 raised to 2 L, power is minus 3, and 1 t, power is 0. So this will be 3 ones are 3, m1, 2 into minus 3, that is minus 6, L to the power minus 3, t to the power 0, and 1 to the power 0 will be 1. So now solve the powers. 3 minus 6, that is minus 3, m1 L minus 3 t 0. So what we are getting? 1 mks unit of density is equal to 10 raised to minus 3 CGS unit of density. Now what is density? Mass upon volume. So mass we measure in kg, volume we measure in meter cube in MKS system. So 1 kg per meter cube is equal to 10 raised to minus 3, and in CGS system kg becomes gram and meter becomes centimeter. So 1 kg per meter cube is equal to 10 raised to minus 3 gram per centimeter cube. This is a relation. Let us take another quantity, that is pressure. Now what is the formula for pressure? Force upon area. Force we measure in Newton, area we measure in meter square. So Newton per meter square is the unit in MKS system. What is the next step? Dimensional formula for pressure, that is m1 L minus 1 t minus 2. This step is common. So just substitute the values and solve it out. So this is 10 raised to 3 m, power is 1, 10 raised to 2 L, power is minus 1, 1 t, power is minus 2. Now solve this. 3 ones are 3, so 10 raised to 3 m raised to 1, 10 raised to 2 into minus 1, so that is minus 2, L raised to minus 1, t raised to minus 2. So this will become 3 minus 2, that is 1, m1 L minus 1, T minus 2. So what we are getting? 1 MKS unit of pressure is equal to 10 CGS unit of pressure. So what we can write down? MKS unit just now we have written 1 Newton per meter square. That is equal to 10. Newton becomes dyne in CGS and meter becomes centimeter. So 1 centimeter square you will have. So 1 Newton per meter square is equal to 10 dyne per centimeter square. I hope you must have been clear with this first use of dimensional analysis. In the next session, we are going to study in detail the second use, that is checking the correctness of equation. By then, thoroughly revise this topic and write down in your notebook. Thank you.